the century. Trapper of the century. Trapper of the century. Trapper of the.
What's going on, YouTube? This is AppleFUNk. This is week 1 in review. I decided to put something special together because, you know, we got this whole moon thing happening United States wide. So I was like, you know, it lines up perfectly with what I'm doing in the game. I like the fact that we got a blood moon coming. Maybe there'll be some zombies coming out. Anywho, let's see what we did. You know, let's check out what we did. It was a busy week. I had a lot of fights to the death, you know, or the deaths caused my fight, or the fights caused my death. Sorry. Yeah, let's take this for instance. You know, we were duking it out, and I thought I had the upper hand on him, but you can look where my hit marker is, and you can tell that it's not where it needs to be. So it's I mean, all of my deaths are my fault, but in particular this one, you know. I'm trying to get more into the mix with these zombies, get up in the mix and duke it out with them. So I'm gonna die a little bit more, but I was doing better and I've changed my sensitivity. Yeah, I changed my sensitivity up 3. And so, you know, these guys got to jump on me. They're about to take me out here pretty soon. Oh, there we go. So yeah, Funk went down. That was day 2. And, you know, they started eating on my neck and stuff, you know, so I skipped ahead to day 4. You know, I was just walking along and I had some zombie damage and then I just died. If you look over there at my health, you know, I'm really low already, so I was going back to the house. I'd pretty much given up on living, and then that happened. So there you go. That was another death on day number 4. I had another death on day number 4, you know, more zombie damage. I was trying to get to this door. And I knew I could get into it, but I knew the zombies were coming. They were hard and heavy off to my right. And when they started hitting, I said to myself, yeah, I'm going to die. You know, I left the commentary out, but it's there in day 4 in the commentary. I knew I was out of there. And these guys ran me off. I got out of there, and I should have left off and healed. And I'm always taking a lot more damage than I need to be. And then I walk away and get hit by a cactus and wonder why I died. So anyway, you know, this guy took me out. You know, I mean, good job. Bravo to him. So, he did his job. And so, yeah, he's about to, there we go. Yeah, you know, that was just another, oh, dang it type of moment. So, here we are now, day 5. You know, this was my first zombie duke 'em out match, and he still killed me. Yeah, I still got killed. This one didn't kill me. There's another one, I believe, that came and got me. You see, I'm just chopping and chopping. I'm trying to get that X mark down. You know, when you hit the X and you got it on them. I'm trying to get that down, and eventually I will. But for right now, I had taken a bunch of damage. I had decided I was going to go back because I was deflated. You know, the guys had beat up on me enough. And then, you know, about in another 10 seconds, yeah, you know, I look at my health over there, 8. It's just counting down, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's sort of like having a death clock. You know exactly where you're going to go down. Well, this game does that to me. You know, then we went on to the next death. That was also in day 5. I had another death there. There was another zombie fight with damage. I you know, I'm at 30% of the 70. I've got, you know, and they're just whacking on me. They stun you so quick. If you get a couple of hits in on you, you can't move. And it feels like I'm always saying I'm backed up to something. I'm not backed up to anything, probably. I think I'm just stunned. They keep stunning me. I'm going to figure out how to fight this game, and I'm getting better at it. So, you know, I don't mind. There was a death right there. So, you know, the next one there is on day 6. You know, we'll jump ahead to day 6. Well, apparently I didn't want to. And there we go. Now this we gotta listen to. How am I missing this deer? Alright, so here we go. You know, I also stayed on day 6 because I started building a new base. Started building a new base, and I felt good about it, so I just wanted to show it off. This was the first base. It was really tiny, as you can see. Very tiny base, but it served its purpose. It got me through the horde that night. I did die, but, it was my first stab at a base, so I was happy about that. I was happy about that. So, let's see. I did that on, that was day 6. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to show how I was feeling good and showing the base. I had some food. I was deflated because I got beat up earlier, but I felt good going into that horde night, knowing that I had a base and some place to do things, and I had ideas. But we saw how that worked out. But I've learned that this game throws you. You may think you got a plan. You don't have a plan. You may think you're going to do a certain thing, and then your plans get changed on a snap. So, just remember that if you're picking up the game, this game will throw curveballs at you. All right, here we go. Day 7. This was horde night. I was really excited when we started out here. I started day 7. I was dehydrated. I had diarrhea. I was hungry. My stamina was low, but then this happened. So, when you start the day jacked up, you can't really go too far. That's what happened here. And finally, last but not least, was my last death in the first week. I jumped off the top of my shelter into the horde, and I knew it was coming. Death was imminent, and that's exactly what happened. That guy took me out, and I fell into the horde. So that, that's what happened. But I'm still enjoying it. I'm loving playing the game. It's interesting. It's dynamic. I can interact with almost everything on the map. I got a buddy who just got the game, and we're going to start doing some multiplayer stuff, me and him. I don't know how that works. I also have my sister. I'm thinking about getting her involved, and we're going to do a separate episodes with her and me playing together and trying to make this thing happen. So there's a lot of things coming to the channel. I appreciate everybody looking in and looking through these videos. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for the support.